I discovered an oversight. Remember, or maybe in an earlier video, that I said that these shorting capacitors underneath the transformers, the three transformers, they have to be a minimum of 10 microfarads. I tested in powers of 10, so I don't know about anything in between 10 microfarad and 1 microfarad. But 1 microfarad did not work, and above 10 microfarads, it exploded. It surged too quickly. So 10 microfarads, same as everything else, worked just fine. So unlike the transformer, if you reduce the mutual capacitance, it doesn't seem to do anything. Only taking out the transformer does anything. But varying the shorting capacitor underneath, or shorting both sides of the transformer, that does change things. So here's an easy way to turn things off. I already have all the components I need. I don't need to add another shorting capacitor up here. I just vary this one down here, the three of them. So now I've got the 1e to the minus 201 initiating an off condition while the 10 microfarad is on. So I got it switched around from the other version. So this is version 80, and the prior version was version 78. So let's see if I go over to here. Now these are the node voltages. Now the node voltages are even less than before when it's off. Let's see if I can expand this. See, that's farads, not pico. Although it's 600 farads, so it's not that much less. I think the pico was like 1 or 2. So it's about half the voltage. So it's a sine wave that's half the amplitude of what it was before. And it's a simpler circuit. It's got less components, or actually, yeah, which is more reasonable to do things this way. Okay, now let's move on. Oh, so now I gotta back away. So now I've got 5.7, 5 3/4 femtoamps RMS at the resistive load when it's off. It's still a sine wave, but now it behaves differently. The RMS initially rose, but now it surges in the beginning and then drops. So it shows that this circuit now is operating completely conventional, in which thermodynamics loss and losses take over and bring the circuit down to a plateau below the initial surge when it turns on, when the circuit turns on. So this is more a normal, it's behaving like a conventional circuit, like, oh, this is not over unity. Yeah, you're right, it's not. And whoops, which way am I going? Whoops. Okay, so now this is the where is it? So now we've got the shorting capacitance underneath the transformer, shorting out both sides of the transformer back up to 10 microfarads. So the circuit is now on. It's an on circuit. So let me bring that down again. Shrink this. So now we go to the next slide. Oh yes, the node voltages. And they're back up the way they were before. You know, gigavolts. Yeah, there's gigavolts there. Lots of gigavolts. Kilovolt, no, where's the kilo? There is the kilovolts, more kilovolts. So nice high values, just like before, something nice and familiar. So this is the on state. I'm not sure if I said the right thing before. Now instead of 15 or whatever it was amps RMS, now we get 280. So it's a little better behavior than before, because now it's on instead of just kind of lackluster on, at 400 pico seconds. Again, it's the same. I'm keeping where's my finger? The terminus of the simulation at the same point in time. Here you can see the exponential drop towards the negative before it becomes erratic. So that concludes my little correction, my little oversight.